So, yeah. So, welcome everybody. Do we have Anupriya here? Not yet. Not yet. She hasn't joined. She wasn't keeping well today, actually.
Yeah, I think even I had checked with her.
Yeah. So, good afternoon, everybody. Today, I am delighted to have with us Anupama Dalmia, multitasker, multi-talented, personified in front of us. अभी जब when I'll read her bio, you all will know why I'm saying that. जिसमें कि इसमें I think she's not mentioned more than 40% of what she's doing. I just started following her on social media, which you all must do because her writings and her articles are amazing, and she herself is very amazing person and doing fabulous work. So welcome Anupama to the platform of Career After Family. And
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kavita, for the kind words and for the welcome. And I think what you are doing is really wonderful. So I'm really looking forward, to interacting with all the wonderful women here.
yes, so we all are actually more excited today because the session is about social media, and
Yes.
it's from your side. You have lots of following on social media and lots of engagement also, as I keep seeing. So definitely everybody will have lots of takeaways today. So for everybody's benefit, let me introduce you, Anupama, formally. So Anupama is a multiple award winning blogger, author, a serial entrepreneur with three ventures. She's also a mom of 5-year-old. So three ventures. She's a social influencer. She's creative writing mentor. She's a choreographer and mother to a 5-year-old. ये इसने छोटा सा लिखा है, but that is, I think, the biggest work. Mother to a 5-year-old. She is a Karamveer Chakra Silver Awardee, which is a global civilian honor presented by International Confederation of NGOs in association with the United Nations. She is a Shiro's champion, where she motivates a community of 15 million women and is also an Amazon approved influencer. She has been featured among the top bloggers and influencers of India on multiple platforms, and that is being added every day. Every day I see Anupama ko ये award मिला है. Anupama has been recognized as top 10 blogger of the nation internationally, nationally. So hats off, Anupama.
Thank you.
And uh, and her entrepreneurial journey has been covered by coveted media like Official Humans of Hyderabad, the New Indian Express, the Better India, and Your Story also. She is the only Indian who has been nominated in the category of digital transformation by Global Digital Women, which is a Berlin based international network of female digital pioneers at the Digital Women Leader Awards 2020. Amazing. And recently, she has been conferred with the Sarojini Naidu International Award for Women for her contribution in the field of writing, social work, and entrepreneurship. Her literary works have been published on leading magazines, platforms, and newspapers of India. She has also contributed to international literary journals, and her poems, blogs, and fictional stories have been widely appreciated. Not just this, she also mentors lots of young children on creative writing, and those children are now winning awards. So, matlab, not just her students are also now award winners at international and national levels. So, fabulous work, Anupama, and so
Thank you. Thank
inspiring
you
and
so
so
much.
motivating. मतलब इतना कुछ आप 5 साल के बच्चे के साथ करते हो, एंड वी कीप ऑन सेइंग कि टाइम नहीं मिला, आज ये नहीं कर पाए, वो नहीं कर पाए. So amazing. Hats off to you.
Thank you, really
Fabulous
thank you,
work.
and thank you everybody who've posted. So I'm seeing the comments. Really, I mean, I'm just grateful, and I, I mean, I'm very bad at taking personal compliments, so I am not sure what else to say. But yeah, I'm really thankful. Thank you.
Very nice, very amazing work. Because I have been seeing you, I think, for last 1 month since Anupriya,
Yeah, we've known. Yeah,
introduced us. I
yes.
started following you and your work. Fabulous work. I will request everybody to please follow Anupama. you will get lots of inspiration, motivation and good, write-ups to read about. So खाली आपको मिलेगा ही मिलेगा अगर आप अनुपमा को follow करोगे तो. So yes, so taking it forward, Anupama, how did you plan to do so many things together? As I read about you, I saw that you were in a proper corporate job.
Yes.
पूरा full time आप
Yeah.
Infosys में थे.
Yeah.
And from there till here, did you plan everything? सब कुछ आपके दिमाग में था? आपने corporate career छोड़ के इतना कुछ, बहुत कुछ किया अनुपमा, और बहुत कुछ आप आगे करोगे, because I see the dedication and that zeal in you. So just a little bit about your story from that corporate journey till here.
So yes, I was with Infosys, and but the thing is, as like as a child and even after that, I was a very creatively inclined person. मतलब मुझे like हमेशा से ही ना वो inclination था to do my own thing. Dancing का शौक था, riding का शौक था. But the thing is, as we all know कि वो जमाना थोड़ा different था. तो मेरे parents जो हैं, they were like, first you get to do something stable, जो आपको एक stable income लाए, where you are, financially independent. फिर देखना, जो, because I used to keep telling them मुझे choreographer बनना है, मुझे, the different things I wanted to do. And I just kind of, followed that path, क्योंकि अभी it's different. Abhi there is scope in doing, so many things. But yeah, those times were different. So I did my engineering, I did my MBA, and then I landed up with, Infosys through campus placement. And I worked there for 6.5 years. Actually, बहुत लोगों को लगता है कि मैंने इसलिए रिजाइन किया क्योंकि मुझे बेबी प्लान करना था. मतलब बहुत लोगों को लगता है कि probably she was expecting, or maybe she was planning a baby, that's why. But that is not true actually. मैंने resign इसलिए ही किया था क्योंकि मुझे करना था to pursue a different career path. So there was no other reason. I was also doing very well in Infosys में. My career was going great. In fact, पता है, it's such a strange coincidence that after a very big high in my career at Infosys, मतलब there was a big event in Australia जहाँ पे I was a speaker and all, and definitely मेरा appraisal बहुत अच्छा होता, like उस point पे मुझे actually लगा कि मुझे ये नहीं करना. I mean, strangely, at that high I felt कि, because तब मुझे लगा ना कि मुझे वैसी खुशी नहीं मिल रही है, that I'm not getting that kind of kick. एक होता ना अंदर से, you feel that kick. So I was like, I've achieved something, but why am I not feeling that kind of kick? And then I introspected थोड़ा, मैंने थोड़ा वो introspection किया कि what I really want to do. And that's when I felt that, this is not my true calling, even though the work is good, I'm enjoying, but it is not where my heart belongs. And then फिर मुझे ये लगा कि अब नहीं करूंगी तो कब करूंगी, So that thing of if not now, then when was what actually I would say pushed me into taking that decision, which that time everybody were like, बहुत हल्ला मच गया था कि oh my god, मैंने छोड़ दिया. Half of the people, trust me, felt it was a foolish decision. A lot of people told me that time कि ये क्या बकवास है, इतनी अच्छी job छोड़ के, what are you trying to do? But I have always been somebody who doesn't think too much about what others think. So yeah, I just spoke to my husband. I told him that, I think this is what, I want to resign and do something else. We discussed, and I think spouse support बहुत matter करता है. So in my case, that has really been a huge part of my entire journey. So he was there with me that, okay, you don't worry about the finances. I am there. So he's still with Infosys. And he said that I am there, to financially take care of things at home. So you do what you want to do the way you want to do. So I think वो बहुत huge support था, क्योंकि उससे फिर क्या होता है ना, you don't care about others then. बाकी ठीक है जो भी बोल रहे हैं. In fact, even my dad was a little apprehensive that time कि अरे, because I think initially सबको वो रहता है ना कि what will they really do and whether that will really become something substantial. So that's how, I just took the plunge, and not all of it was planned, I would say. I didn't know exactly where this is going to go, what I'll be doing. I just took it, I would say, a step at a time. And generally, मैं सबको यही suggestion देती हूँ, even in, my talks, that you need to have some vision, but it's okay if you don't know exactly where you want to be, like maybe 5 years later, 10 years later, because things change, right, with time. Sometimes you discover aspects of yourself which you didn't know existed. Like I never knew that I can be such a good mentor. Now that I do it, I realize that, oh yes, I had this side to me. So I think हमें ना अपने आप के अंदर, like, that self exploration thing should never end. We should keep trying out new things, because there is a lot within us which is yet to be explored. I think that's what I did one by one. So I started with, of course, teaching dance. Then I also wanted to make a social impact, so I started working with an NGO in the rehabilitation of human trafficking survivors.
Okay.
So that experience actually changed me a lot in life. I think that is when I realized what really matters. Actually, I think जब आप वो world देख लेते हो ना, where you see people suffering in so many ways, then I think that really changes your perspective towards life. And for me, yes, that experience really changed a lot. And then, of course, after that, writing actually happened because of my husband. He used to tell me कि तुम अच्छा लिखते हो, and you should do it professionally. At that time, blogging was kind of just coming up. And I was like, kaun padega mujhe, I'm not doing all that. My daughter was very small actually then. She was just born that year. So, but he said, okay, let me create the basic framework of your website. So my website today, which of course has a lot today, but the basic framework was actually created by my husband, anupamadalmia.com. And that's how I started writing. And my first blog itself received an award. So he was okay, see, that's why I told you. So then I think I got that confidence that yes, people do want to read me. And, so that's how the writing journey happened. Then entrepreneurship was a natural progression, like things just kept happening. And I guess today I'm very happy that I took the decision to resign. And a lot of people ask me, do you ever miss that corporate job? And I'm like, no way, not at all. Very happy doing what I'm doing. And, because now there is flexibility. I do things as per my own vision and, creativity. So I think that's very satisfying.
Wow. They must be missing you, but I'm sure.
Yeah, actually, after some of my articles got featured, so actually the management of Infosys, they actually tweeted about my articles and all.
Yes.
So there was a joke in my circle that ab to wo karenge hi na, famous ho gaye, they will. But yeah, but I must say my corporate job was definitely very helpful, because when you interact with so many people, you learn many skills also, right? About how to interact with people, how to market stuff, and there's so many things you learn when you work. True. So I would definitely say even that experience definitely helped me a lot in this journey.
Absolutely. So Anupama, since you are doing so many things, कोई एक favorite होगा आपका जरूर. So which one is your favorite?
I know that's it's like वो कहते हैं ना, like asking कि कौन सा बच्चा favorite. I think it's almost as difficult. Like I love dancing. I've always, been a very passionate dancer. So of course, even the dance venture is very precious to me. Then there is a venture I run along with my mother. So that is special just because of the fact that I run it along with my mother, the cookery venture that we run. Then of course, I love writing and, all the things that I do. But I think if I really have to pick one, I would pick my venture Beyond the Box, as a part of which we work closely with children. Simply because I feel it is I think it's a huge honor and a privilege to actually touch the lives of kids. So somehow, I think just for that reason, I would say that the work that I do with kids, I think that really means a lot to me. I'm very particular also about, how we approach raising the next generation, because I feel that will play a huge role in the change that comes about in the society, right? Because ab hamari generation mein to I think zyada scope mujhe nahi dikh raha hai. So the children are who give us a hope. So I think that, the way we raise them, raising critical thinkers, raising kids who are, confident of their expression, for me, I think that truly really gives me a big high.
Wow, very nice. And actually it's a great experience to deal with kids. अलग-अलग type के बच्चे होते हैं, so you take every day, you must be taking back some experience.
A lot. Actually, I must say that they are a huge source of my energy, because a lot of people, when they ask me, like, how do you get the energy to do so much? Trust me, spend time with kids. They will really, kind of, I'm sure, like, most of us do know that how kids, they really pep us up. And the very fact that being with kids, it gives you a certain kind of positivity, that positive vibe you get. And I think that really helps you so much, in terms of just how you keep going. Sometimes the things they say really amaze me. I mean, then they also give you a perspective which you never thought about. Ki, Acha, haan, aise bhi hota hai, you know, so because they are
True.
really the way kids think. I think, you know, sometimes we really cannot think like that. And yeah, so definitely there's a lot of things that I take away actually also from
Absolutely,
children.
from the kids, yes.
Yeah.
So, Anupama, in our group, we have, as I said, many women. We feel कि time नहीं है हमारे पास, बच्चे भी संभालेंगे और काम भी करेंगे, तो दोनों चीज कैसे manage होगा?
Right.
And some of us also think कि अरे एक ही चीज करना चाहिए. I must choose one thing which is, which will be my true calling. It cannot be
Right.
multiple things, because
Right.
I'm good at multiple things. It doesn't mean that I should be starting 2
Right.
or 3 ventures.
Right. Right.
So,
Right.
for those women, what is your one message? They are still thinking whether they should start. सब कुछ आता है, सब कुछ सोच लिया है, but फिर भी वो first step जो है वो नहीं ले पा रहे हैं. So what
Right.
is your one message?
Right. You know, Abhi, recently my dad shared a very interesting video with me. It was about a lady who was sharing about this book which was written by a nurse. So, एक hospital की nurse है. She actually used to interact with a lot of people who was, you know, like जो मरने के पहले, what goes on their mind. And maybe some of you might have seen that video because it was quite viral. So there she talks about that regret, right? And most of the people, they do have regrets before dying. तो मुझे लगता है कि, you know, the hesitation, the only way to overcome that hesitation is to realize the fact that you don't want to be with that regret. Like for me, वो एक बहुत बड़ा reason था that कि मुझे ये नहीं चाहिए कि some years down the line I feel that अरे यार try कर लेना चाहिए था. इससे अच्छा, you know, it is better that you try and don't succeed. That's still okay, because then you know that okay, at least I tried. But if you don't try, that regret will definitely be there, and I'm sure none of us, you know, of course, want that. So I think thinking on those lines is very important, you know, to get over that hesitation. I completely understand, you know, वो एक first step लेना ही सबसे difficult होता है, and trust me, that is the most difficult part, because once you then cross that mental barrier, it becomes easier in terms of at least, you know, the confidence and everything. But yes, like I said, you know, think from that aspect that if you don't take that step for your own self, no one else is going to come and do it for you. Even spouses या कोई भी हो, I mean, you know, you only have to do it for your own self, for your own dreams, your aspirations, your passions, whatever it is. So definitely I would say that, you know, think from that angle. And with respect to the time management, you know, I always say that prioritization is key. I'll just give an example which I usually give, that, you know, suppose in a day I like, you know, say have like 10 tasks to do. मेरा wardrobe है ना काफी टाइम तक mess में रहता है. Even now, if you see my wardrobe, half of it is in a mess. But it's okay, you know, I don't fret much over it कि अरे नहीं, you know, I should keep my, you know, clean. And if somebody else wants to do it, it's okay. What I mean is that all of us have to be very clear about our priorities कि what you truly want. We have 24 hours in a day. अब उस 24 hours में आपको दुनिया के लिए जीना है या अपने प्रायोरिटीज के हिसाब से, see that's a call that we have to take, right? So the world may think that Anupama is not that a good housewife because उसका घर में रहता है, बेटी को कभी-कभी मैगी खिला देती है, you know, so the people will have that kind of thing. I don't care, because they are not coming and paying my home bills. They are not coming to me when I am going to face a problem.
Absolutely.
So you know, they can just say or think anything. It's not making any difference to me. My priorities will be based on what I truly want, what I truly think is really important. For some women, giving fresh food to kids always may be important, which is absolutely okay. You know, so you think of what your priority is. For me, sometimes the reason I gave this Maggie example is because what happened one day is I have a cook. And एक बार मेरी क्लास थी, and during my class she said that I cannot come, and by the time the class was over काफी late हो गया था, and my daughter was very hungry, and I said अब कुछ proper बनाऊंगी तो बहुत time लगेगा, so I said चलो आज, you know, we'll have Maggie. So there were a couple of people, you know, who commented once कि हाँ तू
क्लास के लिए मैगी खिला दिया.
यार, I mean, you know, like I said, you know, they are not coming and doing, I mean, वो जब problem में है तब तो नहीं आ रहे हैं ना, so don't, you know, just think about that. So I think prioritization based on what truly matters to you will help a great deal in terms of, you know, how you can manage time. Like I don't watch much of TV. So I know that अब मेरे को इतना काम है, तो I have to let go of something. So now it's been quite, I think, years, I guess, now that I don't watch much of TV, and it's absolutely okay. Sometimes I watch Netflix and all. For me, the way to wind down is I spend time with friends. So, so that's how I like kind of prioritize a bit of that, and the work and child. One more thing I want to tell here is that as mothers, especially, I think it's very important for us to let go of motherhood guilt. एक वो
Hmm.
नहीं होता, उस शिट
Hmm.
मैंने शायद गलत किया ये करके. आई थिंक ये गिल्ट जो है ना, जो सोसाइटी के कारण आता है, बिकॉज सोसाइटी प्लेसेस मदर्स ऑन पेडेस्टल, एंड आई थिंक दैट एक्चुअली इज डेट्रीमेंटल फॉर मदर्स. क्योंकि क्यों यार, हम भी इंसान है, हमसे भी गलतियां होती है, समटाइम्स वी मे नॉट डू थिंग्स. सो आई थिंक ये जो गिल्ट आता है ना, बिकॉज ऑफ हाउ वी व्यू अ मदर, आई थिंक दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू लेट गो. फॉर मी, द डे आई लेट गो ऑफ दिस गिल्ट, I think from that day onwards, I became a better mother as well. So
Hmm.
ऐसा नहीं है कि 24 hours मैं अपनी बेटी के साथ नहीं हूं तो I'm a bad mother. So basically, like abhi main ye session kar rahi hu, so my daughter is watching TV for an hour. Later we'll do our own thing. Before that we were doing something. So you have to balance. Jab bacche ko time de rahe ho, us time apna 100% do. That
Hmm.
doesn't mean that 24 hours unko dena hai. And I completely understand it's very difficult with children. And abhi main ye sab bol rahi hu, even I have days which are difficult. Like main just kal ka example deti hu. I was taking a class and tabhi meri beti ne bahut sara galti se paint floor mein spill kar diya. And I mean, I had to just stall that class for 5 minutes and rush and clean up. So yes, sometimes it is very much of a chaos. But I think you learn along the way. So it's just about how you get used to things. So I guess yes,
Absolutely.
that's how I would suggest that. Please get over these inhibitions and please get over this guilt which society puts. All of us are good mothers, and there are 1,000 ways of being a good mother. Mistakes are made by every human. So yeah, I think we should just look at ourselves as humans who has aspirations. Live for your loved ones, but also live for yourself.
Absolutely. Fantastically said, Anupama. Very inspiring, and totally agree with you on this mother's guilt. क्योंकि आप जितना भी कर लो, वो गिल्ट तो ऐसे भी नहीं जाने वाला है.
Right,
एट द
right.
एंड ऑफ द डे यू विल फील कि थोड़ा सा और कर सकते थे शायद.
हाँ, हाँ.
So, absolutely true, Anupama. So, now taking ahead from here, you are a very, very popular personality on social media platform, as I see, because every post of yours has 200, 300 comments. मतलब उससे कम तो होता ही नहीं है. And you have so many posts also. ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई आपने महीने में एक डाला है तो उस पे 200 लोगों का कमेंट आया है. It's like you are very, very regular on social media.
Yes.
So now we would like you to share your secrets of such high engagements on social media. कैसे manage करते हो? इतना करके, इतना कुछ करके भी, and social media posts, you reply also. You're very active on social media.
Right.
So how to do
Yeah.
everything?
Yes. See, actually, talking of social media, I think we don't realize the power of social media enough, is what I feel. Most of us, in fact, I have seen that people, in fact, even look down upon, right? Like, वो तो हमेशा social media पे रहती है.
हाँ.
And I mean, I feel, come on, it is such a powerful tool available today to reach out to people. And all the women here, I'm sure some of them might be having businesses or probably are planning something. And I feel social media, pehli baat to, it is such an inexpensive way, right, to market.
Hmm.
Sabse pehli baat hai, because anything else you do to market, you need more money. And for small scale entrepreneurs or people, with that, I mean, where there's a solopreneur, you don't have that much of capital, right? So you want to use inexpensive ways to do it. And social media is the most convenient and inexpensive way to reach out, to people to. And one more thing I want to say, that normally we view social media as reach and an engagement, but what I feel is, social media should be first looked at as your identity. It is a part of your identity, and the reach and engagement will follow. That comes later. Pehle, it is about how you see. It is an aspect of yourself which people who read your post, they make an understanding of what kind of a person you are in terms of what you stand for. What are the things she stands for. So it kind of becomes like your identity. And I think social media hence should be looked beyond just the fact that मैंने social media पे कुछ share किया for comments. the approach completely has to change. You have to look at कि मुझे अपने आप को पहले position कैसे करना है, like what am I really, you know, in terms of a brand हो सकता है, if it is an individual, say a writer or, you know, influencer, whatever it is, how do you want people to perceive you, what you really stand for? It should come from a place of honesty, definitely, but that should be very clear in your head first. You know, it shouldn't be limited to just, okay, मेरा एक business है, मैंने share किया. So in my case, you know, it's very funny, like years later there were many people who used to troll me on social media, like you know, kitna hamesha, like, you know, roz social media pe rehti hai. And now I have incidentally built an entire career out of that social media,
Yes.
you know, presence and interaction. So I feel that first of all, we all need to view social media in a positive light. You know, we have to embrace social media, and also we have to understand that I treat it like a workplace. I'll just be very honest, that even though it is a personal space, but the moment you start using it for, you know, sharing stuff related to your work, or you know, maybe like I said, it could be brand or whatever, उसको एक वर्क प्लेस की तरह देखना पड़ता है. So I also view it like a part of my work. So every day 30 minutes in the night when my, you know, daughter has gone to sleep, I ensure that I engage with people, because see, what happens is, you know, a lot of times I've noticed that many people, they make a post and somebody comments. So what we do is we like the comments and leave, right? So it may seem like a very small thing, but if you actually reply to them, they feel a better connect. See, social media is all about connecting with people, especially if you're using it for work. See, personal hai, tab to you do the way you want to. I mean, you know, it doesn't
Absolutely.
matter. But the moment you're trying to create a presence, you're trying to create a brand, you're trying to create engagement, you have to actually then engage. मतलब उल्टा नहीं होगा. Don't think of it as लोग engage करे, पहले आप engage करो. You know, so that's what I followed. I feel that if somebody is taking out time to comment, I can definitely take out time to respond. So that's how you build that individual, you know, connections. And you know, I think regularity is very important in social media, which I see that a lot of times, you know, people, they'll दो तीन पोस्ट किया फिर एक महीने तक गायब, and you know, then so some kind of regularity, I would say, is definitely important, else it's very difficult to, you know, build that kind of follower base, or because Facebook algorithms work in a certain way. You have to beat that Facebook algorithm, right? Facebook ho chahe Instagram ho, they all have this inbuilt and algorithm hota hai. तो आप जो भी पोस्ट करते हो वो आपके सारे फ्रेंड्स को नहीं दिखता है, as you all probably must be knowing already. So the way these algorithms work is, normally they reach out to just 15 to 20% of, you know, the people in your feed. So you have to maximize that engagement, and hence it is very important to maintain a certain kind of regularity. It is also important to understand that what kind of content gets preference in these algorithms. Does anyone here know what kind of posts get a preference, like Facebook prefers? Anybody knows like what kind of posts probably, you know, they put higher in the algorithm? If, I mean, you can unmute and share if you know.
Stories.
Stories are important. Yes. Motivational, very good. So Shweta says videos. So okay, so I'll just tell you how that hierarchy works. If you want to make a note, you can. The first and most, you know, the type of content which is given the biggest priority by Facebook and Instagram. In fact, that is now the, you can say, the thing which all social media platforms are focusing on, and that is videos. So ab hai na, all platforms are encouraging video content, so they all have started ranking videos higher. So that doesn't mean that you should only post videos, but that means that beach mein maybe you should try and do some videos, which is, I'll give you my example. Say, so I recently did a video content series called Vichar Sthal, and Kavita was in fact one of my guests in one of the episodes. I think a lot of you had even watched that episode. So why did I do a video content series? Because I have a blog, I write, but then you have to move ahead, right, with the changing trends and what's going to, you know, make your work reach the masses. So when I realized that now these, you know, platforms are pushing for video content, then I decided that let me do a balance. So I also write, and then I thought, okay, let me also do this video content series with this kind of concept. So and that video content really worked, you know, it was like quite well received overall, and there were good views and everything. So remember this, that whatever type of you know, marketing you plan, or you know, whatever kind of posts you make, please do try and do videos from time to time. That will definitely help, you know, your profile post or whatever, if it's a page, go up in the, you know, the ranking by these platforms. After videos comes pictures. Okay, so anything in a picture format, which is why it is normally recommended that suppose you want to convey something small, you know, a motivational quote ho, ya bas chota sa hi kuch hai. So instead of typing it as a status, it is always recommended you put it in, like, you know, a picture format, because that will always be again put, like, you know, ek to kya hai, it attracts attention also, like of the people who are seeing the news feed. They will always prefer to read something in that visual thing rather than, you know, a status message. And also Facebook and Instagram as well, they, you know, like they put picture higher up. Now coming to Facebook, so after videos and photos comes links. Okay, but links which are shared from within Facebook are given bigger priority than links which are external. Like say for example, koi India Times ka samjho koi article hai. Now if that article is already shared on Facebook and you are sharing that article, then that gets a better preference in the newsfeed. But if you share an external article directly, that goes down in the newsfeed. Which is why what we do is, जब मुझे अपना कोई blog share करना होता है, तो a lot of times मैं क्या करती हूँ कि सिर्फ वो link नहीं share करती हूँ, एक image डालती हूँ, उसमें कुछ थोड़ा लिख के ना वो description में I give the link, so that always gets more you know hits on my blog, because direct अगर मैं blog link करूँगी तो वो सबसे नीचे चला जाता है in the Facebook newsfeed ranking. Okay. So these are very simple things which if you understand, it can help you better to, you know, reach a larger audience. So remember that hierarchy: video first, then photos, then it is you know, the links from within Facebook, basically any post from within Facebook that you share, and lastly external links. And this is because, you know, Facebook, the way it's designed na, they want you to stay within the platform actually. इसलिए external link में क्या है, you exit, right? I mean, it takes you out of the Facebook platform, इसलिए वो सबसे last you know, ranked है. And if you actually go and notice the reactions, comments in this hierarchy, you will realize that yes, it's actually true. You know, the links get least kind of traction in that sense, and pictures, videos, they always get the higher you know, engagement. So these are some of the tricks, you know. So like I said, अगर आपको कोई अपना external blog share करना है, so you use a picture or a video, and then in the description, you know, you can give the link, so that will always work better. So that, I think, to understand, you know, this you can then slowly, you know, implement your strategies accordingly. Now one more very important thing when it comes to social media is also the time of posting, right? कि आप किस टाइम पे कर रहे हो. अभी फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं रात को 1 बजे कुछ पोस्ट करूंगी, डेफिनेटली सब सो रहे हैं, राइट? तो मैं क्यों कर रही हूँ 1 बजे पोस्ट, यू नो? सो द थिंग इज, time is very important, but time again will vary from business to business. Now suppose I'll give my example. Now I have Beyond the Box, ठीक है? तो Beyond the Box में we have this weekly feature where we feature a storyteller, like, you know, kid का एक video होता है where they tell a story. So now I know kids will be mostly free on weekends, right? Because weekday pe obviously they are more busy with, you know, school and all. So we have planned those posts for Sunday, you know. So according to what is your business, or, you know, whatever is the like, you know, your audience, basically you have to be very clear about your audience. So whoever is your audience, keeping in mind that when they would probably be, you know, checking, like, you know, probably more than, you know, let's say if it is, you know, people who are mostly working, say, you know, in a corporate, so for them the time post 6 p.m. works. जैसे मैंने विचार स्थल किया, so I realized that 6:30 7 p.m. के around in the evening is when the maximum, you know, kind of audience engagement comes in, because that's when probably people get kind of free, you know, from their दिन भर का काम and everything. So the time of posting is important. According to, now this is not a hard and fast rule, but according to some studies which have been done by companies, by, you know, third party companies, उन्होंने एक चीज notice की है कि Saturdays are not a good day for posting. Now this is not, like I said, it is not like कि कर ही नहीं सकते हो, but it is just going by, you know, the studies, how they've seen the behavior. So avoid Saturdays if possible. I guess the reason could be that it's just the beginning of the weekend and somehow
Hmm.
people probably are not that much on social media. That's, just the guess that we can make. So avoid Saturdays. Uh, the best days which shows overall the maximum, engagement in India are Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So these 3 days, apparently, it is, again, it's all based on studies, like I said. And like I said, it's not a hard and fast thing, but it's good to know, right, when you get that maximum traction. So preferably, and early morning also doesn't work much. Usually it is recommended to make your post after 12 p.m. Okay, in the noon. So noon may generally, because ho sakta hai kuch log late uthte hain, or even if you get up, you are busy, right? So I think probably that's why it is seen that mostly people, they log in after 12, like, to check. So if you post at the right time, there is always a greater chance to reach more people in the first few minutes of making that post. क्योंकि क्या होता है ना, फेसबुक एल्गोरिदम इस पे भी डिपेंड करता है कि तुम्हारा इनिशियल थोड़े देर में कितना रिस्पॉन्स आया. अगर पोस्ट में शुरू में नहीं आ रहा ज्यादा रिस्पॉन्स, तो फेसबुक देन अगेन स्टार्ट्स पुटिंग इट below.
Down.
तो इनिशियली 1 घंटे में 2 घंटे में you must try to get some engagement on the post. So because of that, time of posting is extremely important. So any important post related to your work, try and do it between, I would say, between 12 to 7, 12 to 8 kind of a frame should be good enough, and try to keep it consistent.
Hmm.
Now, when I say consistent, what I mean is, again, I'll take the example of my venture. The kind of posts you make, more or less, try and have a schedule if possible. Like, say, for example, Mondays for new products, maybe. Suppose it's a product-based thing. Tuesday could be for some tips, maybe. Wednesday could be when probably you're talking about some trends. Thursday, I mean, I'm not saying you should do it every day,
Yeah.
but what the point I'm making is, have some kind of a schedule. You will realize that when you have a fairly consistent schedule, it doesn't have to be 100%, but fairly consistent schedule does get in more people to, because then they know what is coming, and that gets them more engaged to whatever you're posting. So that is another thing you can keep in mind. So basically, consistent posting, the time of posting, understanding what type of content works better, these are of course the key factors. Now, and like I said, there are some other things. Like I said, respond to comments, engage with people. You should engage, be a conversation starter. I cannot stress on the importance of being a conversation starter. And I tell this to all women entrepreneurs or solopreneurs, that you just cannot post about your products and services. If you are doing that, you're not really positioning yourself correctly. I'll just give a very small example. Suppose you are a company which stands for eco-friendly products. Okay. So if there has been an incident related to the environment which has happened around, or something related, try and also be a conversation starter. Your work just doesn't end with okay, this is my product or this is my service. You have to stand for what you stand for, right? So you have to show that in your post. So try to start these conversations, and actually that helps you to get more people interact also, right? Now suppose you make a post making a point about something, you will have people engaging and sharing their thoughts. So always focus on being a conversation starter whenever possible. So now I work closely with kids, and whenever there is a current issue which is probably related to kids, I make it a point that even I share about what I think, because that's what you stand for. If you don't talk about it on social media, people will think कि, बस ये अपना काम का डालने आ रही है, and that's not what you want, right? You want yourself to be looked at somebody who is passionate about that cause, and for
Correct.
for that to come out, yes, it is important that you start these conversations. So yeah, I think these are some of just the basic things that you need to do. There is one very, very important thing which I believe has worked immensely in my journey. And this is not particularly only related to marketing or so, but in general about, how we view businesses, or, how we project them. It is about storytelling. I think this is the world. The time is all of storytelling. Every corporate is doing that. So there has to be a story behind every venture. There has to be story behind a product, a service. Make your story heard. See, आजकल क्या हो गया ना कि जो लोग हैं, the relationship between a customer and an entrepreneur is no more transactional like before. पहले क्या था, ठीक है खरीदा, अभी क्या ना, it has become a very relationship based thing, right? There is a personal connect, you know, it may not be very personal, but एक level of personal connect होता है. So for establishing that kind of a thing, you have to give them an insight into some personal aspects of that you know, venture. So tell stories, you know, tell stories related to your work. I'll give an example. I did a dance event as a part of Rhythms and Beats, which was a dance relay, and it was like a first of its kind event in Hyderabad. So when I shared about it on social media, I didn't simply say that, okay, this was an event we did and these are the pictures. I actually wrote a post about what made me decide to do it, why dance means. I wrote about how as a child, you know, I was very enamored by Dil To Pagal Hai and all, and how then that led me to, you know, become so passionate about dancing. So people want to know, you know, a little bit about you, about the venture. So bring that storytelling in, I mean, you know, in your post in general, in the way you position yourself. Be honest, you know. I mean, I think thoda sa personal apna dikhane se kya hota na, people feel more connected to you, right? They have to feel that kind of, and they also like knowing, you know, we all like knowing, right? Up tomorrow, Kavita, when she did a session with me, I'm sure all of you loved knowing about her journey, what she thinks. So similarly, you know, everybody wants to know what you're doing. So please, whenever you share about your products, it could be even, say, suppose somebody is selling clothes, you know, for example, when you share your new collection, don't simply share the new collection. Create a story around the new collection, you know, a small story. It could be just something you write in 4-5 lines, but think of what that collection really, you know, stands for, or what it really means, what is it unique. And I think this USP is very important, क्योंकि आजकल क्या है ना, हर venture के लिए there are so many options, right? People, for anything you take, and there are like hundreds of ventures doing it. So this storytelling is what makes you unique, right? In some way, it is what belongs to you. So I think that is very important. Always take care of that.
I want to ask one thing, Anupama.
Sure.
I am into platters and decor things, and I always write a story and content along with my platters, like what made me take up that
Very
job.
good. That's lovely.
But at times I feel that people might get bored, because in that storytelling, my information about the product gets down with hashtag and all, obviously gets down. So I think young generation doesn't like that much of story. At times I feel that way, that they will avoid those stories.
Okay, so I'll just come to that. Yeah. Very good question. I think this is a very valid question about, you know, the balancing factor between how much you should put. One suggestion I will give is, please put your hashtags at the top always. Like most of my posts, that is the first suggestion, that has started with the hashtag, whatever you're putting. Okay, then you start writing the post, and as Manisha said that, you know, sometimes she feels that people may get bored. Actually they don't. What I suggest is, don't make it very long also. I think the key here is to balance the length. Okay, and just I mean, you know, see, the young generation also likes stories. You have to convey it in a way that it is not too verbose, I would say. Like, you know, make it a little light hearted. I mean, basically, yeah, it shouldn't be too verbose, and the length we can take care of that, you know, aisa nahi ki bahut hi lambi humne kahani likh di. And sometimes it is okay to even write long, you know, at times you may have something really relevant to say, but in that case, put a long post alert on top. That is a social media. It is an unsaid social media, you can say, you know, some protocol that we follow. So there is something called as a hashtag long post alert, which makes people know that, okay, this is something long. If you don't want to read, great, but some people do want to read it, you know. So you have to balance, basically, you know, that the key is about balancing. And I'm sure when it comes to something like food, in any case, you know, your pictures also, I'm sure, are like really attractive. So yeah, a little bit of storytelling in food is, in fact, I feel very important. You know, I mean, food, a lot of food bloggers whom I know, who are like really popular, you know, the best food bloggers of India, they have a story to tell about everything they make, or, you know, everything they eat. So yes, I think what you're doing is absolutely right. Maybe just restructure a little bit, like I said, you know, start with the hashtag and take care a little bit of the length. And of course, the language and tone, you know, that should be a little conversational, you know, it shouldn't seem like something very technical. And then of course you can talk about your product. So yeah, so that was about, you know, the things that you can do to, you know, kind of have that social media branding. But hard work, you know, see, it is hard work, I would say. Abhi ye sab bolne ke baad, I would at the end of it say that ये सब कंसिस्टेंटली करना पड़ता है, इट इज हार्ड वर्क. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि एक महीने किया और फिर छूट गया, फिर it doesn't get you. Like today, whatever number of followers I have, or whatever I have earned in the social media space, it is after 7 to 8 years of continuous dedicated work that I have been doing, in the social media space. So like I said, you have to keep at it, and also you have to give yourself some time. Normally मैं देखती हूँ कि ना लोग बहुत जल्दी वो हो जाते हैं कि यार 2 महीने हो गए, 3 महीने हो गए, अभी तक 200 followers है. You have to give yourself time. These things take time. Please don't see the pages which has like 10,000, 20,000 followers. Trust me, you're hearing it from the horse's mouth that most of these followers are bot followers, and there's no use of bot followers. To be very honest, if you ask me, I feel it's an absolute waste of money. I'm not judging people who do it. It's your choice, it's your money. But the point is, agar kiya hai to uska fayda bhi hona chahiye na. It is a complete waste of money, because engagement उन्हीं से आएगा जो सच में आपके काम में interested हो. So it is always better to have 200 engaged followers rather than having 10,000 followers who are just bought, and usme se maybe 100 are just the people who are really interested in what you are doing. So that's why I don't see these pages which have like big following. Of course, some genuinely have that kind of following, but a lot of them, buying followers is very common. So I have never really bothered about who has how many followers. For me, engagement is important. And I'll tell you an interesting anecdote. So last year it was, I won Influencer of the Year award at an event. And so there, basically, along with me, there were a couple of more winners, and they have a much higher following in terms of numbers, than me. And I just asked the jury member, the one who was selecting, generally, that I'm very surprised how I won. And she was like that, I saw that when we saw your posts and profile, we saw that people genuinely, they engage with everything you post. You may have even 100, but all those 100 truly trust you. They truly love you for what you post, what you are, or whatever you share. They really believe in you. And we realize that to have that kind of credibility is a big thing. And how does credibility come? It comes only when you focus on your content. So don't focus on the numbers. Just like 3 Idiots ka dialogue hai na ki excellence pe focus karo, success bhagte hue aayegi. So just like that, focus on content, focus on your work, and the followers will definitely happen. So it's like that's why I was saying that we have to shift that focus on मैं followers कैसे बढ़ाऊं, from that to मैं engage और कैसे अच्छे से कर सकती हूँ. How can I better engage, what all can I do, and try to be creative. I think in today's times, when people are doing so much, इतना सारा कुछ है social media पे, you have to be a little creative, in terms of maybe the initiatives which you come up with, or whatever product you have. Some kind of creativity is what will make you stand apart. So I think that, because see, every business has a USP, right? Anything that you do. So that creativity is extremely important, that you should be able to add some kind of element of yours to what you're doing. Yes, Nisha, I think you have a question. I think actually it's showing me Nisha raised hand. So
yeah, she raised her hand, Nisha.
I think it's by mistake.
Acha, okay, no problem. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I would like to ask something, Anupama.
Sure.
How many videos should we post? Like I have a mental health service. Okay. So how many videos should we post like in a week or in a month?
Yes. Very good question. I think it's important to also understand, the frequency and stuff. So my suggestion would be 1 to 2 a week is good enough. And also, try to space out your posts on social media. Sometimes I've seen, that people in a ek hi din mein 4-5 posted. That doesn't help, because again, then what Facebook does, it splits the like the audience. So wo ek post kuch logo ko dikhayega, kuch logo ko dikhayega. That's how the algorithm works. So it's very important to space out posts. So jaise ek din mein 1 ya 2 maximum, like don't post too many in a day. And when it comes to videos, my suggestion would be 1 to 2 videos are good enough in a week, depending on the kind of content. Also, one thing to keep in mind with videos is the higher the viewing duration, the higher again Facebook starts putting it in the news feed.
Yeah.
Which means that you have to keep the people engaged in your video. मतलब कि views हो सकता है बहुत ज़्यादा हो, but अगर लोग 3-4 सेकंड में निकल गए, you know, like आके, तो then Facebook sees that viewing duration also. So that's why it's important that आप वीडियो की लेंथ वैसी ही हो कि लोग बोर भी ना हो जाए, it has enough content, and at the same time, you know, you have to present it in an engaging manner. You know, ultimately that's important, that even if you're doing videos, and when I say present it in an engaging manner, ऐसा नहीं कि बहुत तामझाम चाहिए कि decorate करना and all, but more with respect to the way you talk, you know, make it very conversational. It shouldn't be like kuch yaad karke, you know, hum bol rahe hain. And also because when people watch today, they like watching people jo unko lage ki haan, they are like kind of, you know, talking to us rather than maybe giving some speech or something, you know. So the people prefer that kind of a tone these days. So you know, so it helps to practice sometimes. Like sometimes people ask me that we are not very comfortable with videos, so that's what I say, that, you know, the best thing jo bolte hain na, like childhood mein bhi mirror ke samne thoda सा करके देखो, and be yourself. I think वो बहुत जरूरी है. Like I said, you know, people don't want perfect talking or, you know, things like that. They want natural videos where yourself just be smooth, like, you know, just the way things are coming out. Trust me, till today I have never ever prepared for any of my talks, any of my speeches, or wherever I am called as a speaker. I've never prepared, simply because of the fact that I know कि when I rehearse too much, oh, जा रही मैं बकवास करके आऊँगी. So I'd rather just, you know, be my usual self and say things based on my experience and what comes naturally. Little bit, of course, you know, you can practice. So that's what I would suggest for videos.
And as to the length of the video, like how many minutes should it be?
Yes. So the recommended length, see, now of course you will find a lot of varying lengths of videos on Facebook, but the recommended length on an average is 30 minutes. Now doesn't mean it should be fully 30 minutes. 30 minutes for if it's like a panel discussion, or, you know, if you're talking to somebody. But if it is an individual, like where you are only talking, then it is recommended to not be more than maybe 10 to 12 minutes, 15 minutes at the max. You know, because what happens is when only one person is talking, the person who's watching, they tend to lose that focus, you know. Versus when it's like a discussion between people. So it's important that, you know, you arrest that attention. So keep the content clear, concise, crisp, and maybe try and wrap it up in 10 to 12 minutes if possible. Shorter videos are even, like, you know, great. 4 to 5 minutes videos also work absolutely fine, because there the length is also smaller, so people tend to, you know, watch more because they know ki haan, bahut bhi lamba nahi hai. So yeah.
Okay, one more question. I'm sorry.
Sure.
By engagement, you mean that, you know, the people who watch but who don't like comment or like, that is what you mean by engagement?
Okay, very good question. I think it's very important to understand engagement, what exactly does mean, because we talk so much of engagement when it comes to social media. And actually I was coming to that, so I'm really glad you asked. Engagement, so normally people think engagement matlab ki, you know, like kiya, comment kiya. Of course that is a part of engagement, but engagement is not only that. Engagement is determined by the reactions, the comments, the views, you know. So a lot of times you will see that log dekhte hain, but, you know, they may not comment, or, you know, probably for whatever reason but that is still an engagement, because your aim is to reach out, right, at the end of the day. So the views, if it's videos, the reach, if it is, you know, a picture or a post like that, and engagement is also the you know, the interaction. Like I said, say for example, there is a post which has 4 comments, just I'm taking an example, and like I said, if you have not really responded, so versus when you respond, so that 4 becomes 8 or whatever. So Facebook actually considers you know, when you respond as a better engagement, and again puts that post you know, higher. So it is also the interaction, apart from, you know, the people commenting. Engagement is also your own engagement on your post with people, you know, who have engaged. So engagement is even that interaction. So like I said, the reactions, comments, the views or reach, and the interaction between the poster, I mean the whoever has posted a certain you know, whatever topic, and the people who are commenting. Which is why I always keep stressing that please respond to people, you know, don't just like the comment and leave. I understand kabhi kabhi hum busy hote hain, ya samajh nahi aata kya bole ki kitto ko thank you karenge, so, you know, we just like, comments and leave. But trust me, it may sound like a very small thing, lekin usse definitely farak padta hai. So yeah, that the entire thing is engagement actually.
Wow.
I have a question.
Yes, Shweta.
So is it okay to like for Facebook page promotion, जो paid promotions होते हैं, boosting होते हैं
Yeah,
Insta पे?
I must say you all are coming up with excellent questions, all of which you really need to, think about and ask about. Yes, so coming to the Facebook paid promotions, based on my experience, I do not recommend the page level promotion. So there is something like, where you can promote the page itself. And so that never works. Trust me, all the likes also which come from that are all generally fake profiles, or, just bots, jo bolte hai na, like they are not really genuine followers. So don't go for that. The post level boosting, which I think if you all have a page, you must have seen there is an option to boost a post. That definitely helps, but only thing is that you need to use it in the right way. So one advantage of social media is it helps you to reach the kind of people you want to reach, your audience, right? So, I mean, if it's a fashion brand, you may have a certain audience. Mine is like, say, where when it is dance, I want to reach out to women and kids. When it is mentoring, I want to, say, reach out to kids and parents. So this is the advantage of social media, that you can actually, reach a correct targeted audience. Now, in post, like, the boosted post, say, for example, like I was talking about, there is an option if you want this to reach out to genuine and right people. जब आप करते हो ना boost, so it gives you different options that किसको boost करना है. It shows that all like anybody who is of a certain age and all. In that, always choose the option of people who have liked this page and their friends. ये एक option होगा. Like whenever you try to boost, 3-4 options होते हैं. उसमें से एक option होगा कि show it to people who have liked your page and their friends. Always choose this option. This is the safest option. When I say safest, it's in terms of reaching correct profiles, and not those fake or just random profiles, but it will actually reach out to genuine people who may show interest, in what you're doing. So always choose that option, and choose the right age group, right, location, and all, of course, that you will take care of. Now, one thing what people do is, they feel that if a post is not working well, or say it's not getting engagement, then they do a boosted post. Actually, that's a wrong approach. It should be the other way around, that a post which is already doing well, if you boost that, there is a much higher chance of that getting a really huge reach, versus if you try to boost a post which is not actually working already. So do it ulta. Agar aapko acha engagement mil raha hai for a post, and you want to invest a little bit in this marketing, choose a post actually which is already working well, so the overall reach which you get will be much higher than actually boosting a post which is not getting engagement. Also, I would suggest one thing, that in page, you have these page insights. Right, like it shows you the engagements, the likes, the all. I mean, it shows you, I think, for a period of 28, like last 28 days and stuff like that. So use that to also take certain decisions, because see, kya hota hai na, hame shuru mein pata nahi hota, right, what kind of post will work, what will get an engagement. It is all a trial and error, to be honest. Like, even I have learned like that along the way. Now I'll just give an example. So for Beyond the Box, I started doing this virtual roundtable discussion series with the experts on different aspects of creative writing, because that's the venture about. So I thought, okay, let me try this. When I started doing that, I noticed that the page engagement and the page reach, everything really, it went high. So that tells me that this kind of thing is working. So keep seeing those insights beach mein, to understand what is actually working, what is not really working. Maybe, if it's going down, you need to think of something else. And that's why I was talking about creativity, that, it's a constant, it's a constant, I would say, a process of trying something and, coming back and reinventing and using that creativity. Because there is something called as social media exhaustion. It is actually true that after a point, people will definitely get bored of something, however good it is. It is actually a fact. It's a proven fact. It's a seen fact, which is why aapko thoda sa na time to time kuch fresh karna padta hai. Like, I mean, like I said, if something else, like maine Vicharsthal kiya, to I know that beyond a point, wo shayad repetitive lagne lagega. So I limited it to 10 episodes, like I said, look, let me do, and I can always come back with season 2 later. So it is very important to not think that abhi jo main approach ले रही हूँ तो बस हो गया मेरा, you know, like I mean no, it in a few months maybe yes, you may have to try something fresh. Also, please use the communities on Facebook to the optimum. Now, Facebook has a lot of communities where you can network, meet, like just like, you know, you all have Career After Family here. On Facebook, you have a lot of such communities for, like, you will in fact find groups for specific areas of work, you know, like I said, it could be fashion, or it could be simply woman entrepreneur, you know, group. And some of them are really good where you can actually showcase your work. I'm really sorry, mere ghar pe light chala gaya, just it'll switch over. So if I'm looking all dark, please don't get scared.
And one more question. एक second, sorry to interrupt. जैसे hierarchy में videos are on the top of the list.
Yes.
So if I post a video and it is getting good engagements, तो
yes.
तो मैं उसको boost करूं तो वो best option होगा, word
yes.
होगा ज़्यादा ना?
Yes, 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 yes.
So if I
so now you don't need to always boost also, like in the sense,
okay.
you know, like sometimes you can boost, sometimes you can choose not to. So that's a very personal call depending on someone's, you know, whatever budget and stuff like that. But yes, like you said, agar a video bahut acha kar raha hai na, and you want to maybe invest a little in terms of the marketing, then yes, that would be the best option to actually boost that post. And if there is a video which is not doing well, it is okay. You know, we all have such posts, right? Some will really do well, some won't. See, the main aim should be very clear in our heads, that at the end of it, what do I want to achieve? You know, like, it is not that we all want to achieve followers, right? In the sense, followers be हमें अल्टीमेटली चाहिए कि हमारे प्रोडक्ट्स हो या जो भी सर्विसेज हो वो लोग यूज करें, और यू नो दे अप्रिशिएट दैट. सो द फोकस शुड बी ऑन एस्टैब्लिशिंग दैट कनेक्ट, एंड दैट्स व्हाई आई ऑलवेज कीप सेइंग डोंट वरी टू मच अबाउट, यू नो, द नंबर्स. वो हो जाएगा, इट विल बिल्ड स्लोली. एंड like I was saying, yeah, so use these communities on social media. I think that really helps a lot. And also you can do collaborations. I have done a lot of collaborations which has been mutually beneficial for me and the person I've collaborated with. So depending on the kind of business you're into, I'll give an example of a couple of my friends. So one of them is into jewelry, and one of the, so that's my daughter.
Yeah. So cute.
One of them is into jewelry and one of them is into clothes. So sometimes they, you know, get together and come up with these offers, you know, of like, okay, if you buy this and you get this, or you can plan some kind of an event, you can plan some kind of a giveaway. So थोड़ा collaboration करना जरूरी है, because I think in today's times it is always collaboration over competition. Times are changing, and keeping with the times, we have to grow together, and I'm sure that's what even Career After Family stands for. So social media gives you the scope to do that, because, you know, you can virtually, क्योंकि real में कितना मिलोगे, right, with people who are maybe into similar kind of work or कुछ और. So social media gives you that opportunity where you can actually reach out, be a part of events, you plan something sometimes maybe, you know. So yeah, it is, like I said, you know, you need to do everything a little bit to kind of, you know, build that overall brand basically.
So I have a question.
Sure.
Yeah, Anupama, like, I am just making the empty liquor bottles or the glass bottles to make a centerpiece or art piece, or I can say a vases. So is the product video is good for me?
Sorry, I didn't get the last part of what you said. Is the
product video is good for me?
Yes, so I think for products like that, yes, of course, why not? Maybe you can try to see, you can always do very short ones, right? In fact, you know, sometimes I suggest people to also do these behind the scenes videos. I say that suppose you cannot do like a product video, do a fun behind the scene kind of thing where you say, okay, this has arrived today. Like I said, you know, don't be very formal. The times have changed, yaar, abhi sab, you know, pehle jaise nahi raha. So in your case, if you feel that there is not too much to talk about in terms of the product video, maybe just do a video like a behind the scene where you actually talk about, okay, this product has come, what you love, or what you can just do a very short one, you know, maybe for 2 to 3 minutes, but even that will help. So yeah, so just try to think from that aspect, that what are the things that I'll like, there's a lady who runs a library. And she was asking me, that what kind of videos I do. So I suggested her to do these fun videos in the library, when sometimes there are people reading and they are talking to them, or some kind of, so this behind the scene thing they started doing, and that really caught on. People really enjoyed seeing how sometimes you can post goof up videos also. I mean, even I've done that, sometimes just to give that fun element to the people, post a goof up video of something that has happened. So like I said, just think of what are the different possibilities with respect to your business, and definitely I'm sure you will come up with some ideas for sure, which are relevant also, won't seem forced, and at the same time it will help in building your content.
Okay, thank you.
Question. Like अभी मैंने आप जैसे बोला कोलैबोरेट करिए तो गिव अवेज करिए, तो अभी मैंने एक मॉम ब्लॉगर के साथ कोलैबोरेट किया था. अब मेरे पास खाली डीएम्स आते कोलैबोरेशंस के लिए, तो मेरे को लाइक दे हैव 8K लाइक्स एंड फॉलोअर्स एंड स्टफ, बट उसमें जेन्युइन भी तो होना चाहिए. हर कोई डीएम कर रहा है आई वांट टू कोलैबोरेट, ऐसे तो एवरी टाइम आई कांट कोलैबोरेट.
No, I think you've made a very good point that for every entrepreneur it is extremely important to collaborate with the right people, and especially the influencers, the ones who, the social media influencers, you never know. So I suggest what you do is you check out the profile of the person and see the way they are engaging, what are the kind of posts they make, what is the level of engagement. When you actually scan, you will get a sense of whether this really goes with your business. Sometimes it could be that the influencer simply wants to send a product ki haan main post kar dun, but I mean it may not really help you. So I suggest don't go for all the collaborations. Which really you feel can be a meaningful collaboration, definitely go for that. And a lot of brands, forget about the smaller brands, the big brands are also making this mistake where they simply see the follower count and they'll be like, okay, but that doesn't help. You have to see that jisko kar rahe ho uska us field mein, whether that, I mean, today I post about certain things. Not, you won't believe, 2 days back I got a offer to write for a really renowned fitness brand, but I said no. I said I'm not a person who writes on fitness. My followers are, they don't expect me to write on fitness, so whatever money you give, I don't care, but I just don't want to go off my track, basically. Yeah. So I think that sensibility has to be there with everybody to associate with the right people. I know not all of them do, but from our side at least, we can try to do that kind of due diligence. So yes, be careful with the influencer marketing. It's a great tool to spread the word and expand reach, but at the same time, yes, be careful about who you collaborate with. There should be a fit, right? See, ultimately wo ek synergy honi chahiye. There has to be some kind of a synergy between those two people who are collaborating. So yeah, so just I suggest that scan the profile and understand that person better, what kind
because what I like through the DMs, I check their profile. Most of them are not bloggers. They are just putting up their pictures. Utna post nahi hai, but likes, itne followers utne hi zyada hai. And then they are saying me, oh, let's collaborate. I mean, I don't want followers.
No, I think what you are saying is very, very true. And you know what, the thing is, especially with Instagram, kya ho gaya na ki abhi everyone almost becomes a follower. Like tumhare bahut sare followers hai, to I am an influencer. But that is not how it actually works. So I think if you feel any apprehension, just say no, don't go for it. Because it is like, say for example, somebody is claiming to be a technology influencer. तो उसका उतना होना चाहिए, right? The person should have that kind of knowledge. They should be having that kind of posts. उनके, the work profile should be showcasing that. So if that's not happening, then it doesn't make sense. So choosing the right people to collaborate with is key, and that can be done by, like you said, keeping a tab on the profile. And if you feel, nahi yaar, ye sense nahi lag raha mujhe, and like you said, there'll be many such influencers also who simply, they will DM just because probably they want a product and all. So don't go for that. Definitely that doesn't help. Only the ones who truly have a certain following, where people feel ki, okay, when this person recommends about a certain kind of product, we follow it, then it makes sense, So yeah, I think it's very important to check all of that.
Very nice, Anupama. I think we can take one last question if anyone has.
Yes. I wanted to ask a question.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I wanted to ask, see, we all have our personal profiles and then we do create page also for products. So how should go? We should them or keep them totally, or we should post it on page and then just share it on our page, go about.
Okay. Again, a very good question, and I'll tell you how I approach this. Maybe, if you feel that makes sense, you can follow that. See, what happens is, when you start, especially, a lot of your followers will come from your circle. Right? Of course, right? Because at the beginning, mostly, people who know us are the ones who are going to follow us, and slowly this goes beyond, your circle. So what you should be doing ideally, according to me, is make the post, of course, first on your page, because that is the main workplace technically. I mean, if you talk with respect to your virtual workplace, but that should always be shared on your personal timeline. A lot of entrepreneurs miss doing it. They just post on the page, and I always tell them that, see, the page by itself will not reach many people soon, right? You have to use your network to get that reach. So first post on the page and then post on your profile. Share that post on your profile. And my daughter has been going here and there. I think she wants something. So so that's what. So first post on the page, then share that post on your profile. And sometimes what you can do is, like I did yesterday, so I have been invited as a speaker for some event. It's an international event. So I posted about that separately, like on my personal timeline, and the same post I made on my page. So you can, either post it like that, or you can post on your page and share that on your timeline. So it really depends on the kind of post. But definitely, I think at least at the beginning, for sure, it should be there on both the places. Because you are using your personal network. And once, of course, you get to a stage when, your page has started now reaching out to people outside of your network, slowly, maybe if you want in the future, you can reduce the posts on your personal timeline. But yeah, at the beginning, I would suggest doing it. So that's what I've been doing.
Very nice. So I think we'll not take any more questions. Anupama, would you like to share your Facebook link and Insta link so that you can send it across to me also? Or
I'll do that. So I would just like to tell everybody that anytime you want to reach out to me for any advice, guidance, feel free to do so. I have worked with a lot of, in fact, I think that's what probably connected me to Kavita instantly, because a lot of what she does is something I've been doing. So I have actually helped many women set up businesses in terms, and especially, with respect to social media. And I just do it for one reason, because I feel that, women supporting women is the way to go, because nobody else is coming to support us. So we might as well, just support each other and, go forward. So I'm always willing and happy to, in fact, help out. So yeah, don't hesitate, reach out to me. And because, social media is not like a thing which you can teach and bas ho gaya. It is something intuitive, which, you will slowly learn along the way. And sometimes, things may go wrong also. So it's fine. But yeah, please get over any kind of hesitation. And don't think too much about, whether this post will look nice or not look nice. Just try, you will know along the way. Just try and do your best. Oh yes, one important thing I missed out. Sorry, Kavita, if you could just give me a minute.
Sure.
Some people ask me that, how to make images which are a little catchy. So I would just like to recommend a couple of tools which you can use for doing that, because not everybody is very tech savvy, I understand. So there is something called Canva, which is very, very user friendly. Some of you probably might have used it also. It is something which most can easily use. So please use Canva to create attractive images. Apart from Canva, there is an app called Social Media Poster Maker. That's the name of the app. So even that's quite a good app. So use these basic apps. Trust me, you don't need to make very flashy images. Something very clean, nice, attractive is good enough. So, and once you start doing, you'll get used to it. So yeah, that's important. I think to attract that attention, it's essential, to
absolutely.
Kavita took our 2 days workshop on Canva. So we are very much comfortable with Canva.
Very good. That's really good to know that. So yeah, I think that's, I think Canva is like our right hand, I say always.
We all are Canva queens.
Very good. So I think then you're sorted. So all you need to do is just go and post.
To Kavita.
Thank you.
Excellent. That's wonderful. And also, sometimes women say that we are not very good writers, so we don't know how to frame posts, well,
content.
sometimes that's also a question I get, because obviously
Yes,
not everybody is
ma'am.
good at everything, right? So in such cases, what you can do is, see, some people hire people to do it, but if you think you cannot afford to do that, you can learn. It's not very difficult. I am planning a session particularly on social media post writing. I'll share it with Kavita maybe. So if any of you, it's a free session. I am planning just to help.
Yes, please, ma'am. Please do share. This is a very important. I need actually. I'm very poor.
Pakka. I'll do it. I'll share. So I'm planning it in the month of December. I'll definitely share details with Kavita. So any of you
Thank you
want to
so
learn
much,
a little more
ma'am.
on how to exactly frame engaging posts, because that itself takes an hour. Otherwise, I would have touched upon that today. But that itself is a
is
lengthy
a
topic in
separate
itself.
session.
So you can definitely join that.
I've sent
Anupama,
something for you,
are very
Anupama.
helpful.
Please check. I have just made for you something, a thank you note.
Oh,
I
Anupama,
hope you all found this session helpful, and
you can read all the wonderful comments.
yeah, I'll do that, because I've been talking, so I've not been able to read all the
Please
comments.
do check a JPEG I have sent for you. So a small thank you.
Wow, thank you. I'm really glad I could be of some help, and all the best in whatever you wish to do. And Kavita, you are amazing. Continue staying amazing and inspiring all of us.
Wow.
There wasn't a single dull moment, I must say.
Yeah. When I spoke to Anupama that, will you be having a presentation or something? She said, no, koi zarurat nahi hai presentation ka. I will just keep it interactive. I will, it will be very fun. I said, ठीक है भाई, लोगों का क्या है कि कई बार they lose interest if there is nothing.
So I'm known for the fact that मैं कभी PPT नहीं करती हूँ. Even at big events, I have said no for PPT. Like there was a very major event where I was supposed to give a talk, and I said, please, I'm not doing any PPT. मुझे bore नहीं करना है लोगों को. I always like to keep sessions interactive, because I think we have to change with changing times, in the sense, it's not a very formal thing we do, right? So I just feel wild to, get people into the session wala mode. I mean, I just feel, and that's my approach even with children, in fact, I try to make learning fun for them, and that's I think we learn best when things are fun.
Absolutely. I'm sure the children must be loving
one thing, Kavita, even I heard that you have to speak a little slower in your sessions, but you speak so fast, but it was so interacting, it was so interesting that even I think that no, I don't have to speak slow then.
No, I think you have to just speak clearly, according to me, being a speaker who has spoken at many places. I know this fast or slow bolne wala thing. I personally feel all you need to be is a little clear, and automatically everything sab ho jata hai. I'm a little chilled out that way. Ki, theek hai yaar.
Fabulous, Anupama. So we have the final feedback from Bhavika, and a thank you note, Bhavika. Bhavika is our Bangalore leader.
Oh, lovely. So nice.
Heading the Karnataka chapter for Cafe.
Hi, Anupama. It was amazing session. I related with your so many things, like with the Maggie thing. I am that kind of mother. So sometimes you have that guilt, but then at the end you only decide, no, this is fine, that's okay, my kid is happy. And the messy house doesn't mean that you're not a good homemaker. Messy house means a happy child, a good smile on the face is like something which we always want. All the mother desire that only. So amazing learning, amazing takeaway. I think you have covered everything, and day by day all the cafe members are really like going to kill on the social media networking side. Because
I hope to see all of you, and yes, I'll share my profile links with Kavita, so she can share with you all.
I've already joined you, ma'am, Insta pe.
Acha, okay. How sweet.
I'll have your fan following now from the cafe.
Yeah, you will have lots of followers today.
Lots of fan followers from the cafe, and that's all organic.
How sweet.
All
how
organic,
sweet.
yes.
And
After Kavita's talk
and
show, I have already joined you on Facebook actually.
Okay.
Yeah, please feel free to, like send me a request on Facebook. I'll be very happy to get connected with all of you. And as I told you about my Kolkata Connect, so I'll definitely love to meet everyone in person post Corona, like whenever.
Yes.
I don't know when that will happen, but yeah, whenever
So
I
we
visit.
will have a real session with you when you are in.
Sure. Of course, we can definitely, and I think when you do like a in-person session, there is always that stronger connect,
Yes.
in terms of how it is effective. So I'm actually waiting because my work involves a lot of mentoring, right? So for me, I'm just waiting कि कब मैं, in-person mentor करूँ, when this thing gets over. I just hope soon. Let's see. Vaccine आया तो है, अब क्या होगा उसका, I don't know.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Anupama.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Wonderful
you for having
session,
me.
as expected. Fabulous. And
Thank you. Bye, everyone. Take care and all the best. And thank you so much, Kavita.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. Thank you and bye-bye.
Bye.
Ma'am, wait a minute.
Oh, what happened?
I've sent you something. Originally, it was bit hiccup ho gaya tha. I've sent you.
Oh, okay. Huh. I think I'm just downloading. It's, I think.
This untitled.
Is it a picture? I'm just saving it.
Yeah.
Why is it not letting me?
Yeah, it's not. It's
I can share a screenshot. Wait.
Maybe because it's not, somehow I'm not able to open.
She is
okay. Now I am able to open, and that's so sweet. Oh my God, I'm really touched. Thank you, Shweta, for this wonderful gesture.
Thanks to you, ma'am, for such lovely insight.
And trust me, humility is, I always say that, in whatever you achieve, humility is so important, to be humble about our achievements, and just going by seeing how you all are, so grounded, so friendly. I think, I'm sure you all will succeed, because I always feel that, arrogance or, some kind of, it always hampers growth. So truly successful people actually are very humble about what they are, because then that there is so much more to, do. So I'm sure you all are really wonderful people, and I'm waiting to see all of you succeed in, whatever you've chosen to do. And anyways, I'll be checking out your profiles to know more individually, about everybody. Abhi to mujhe pata nahi zyada who does what, but I'll definitely check that out.
Wow. Thank you, Anupama. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye.